Hey friends, Owlets Tarot here. Uh, this is going to be a general collective for Virgo. Um, I'd like to thank all of you for taking some time uh, to spend with me and sharing your energy with me. Um, I'd also like to thank all of you for your continued support. You have all my appreciation, and you're all seen and loved. You're my tribe. Alright, so I'm using the 4-Hexa Tarot for you guys today. Anything you need to know about the channel is down in the description box. And please keep in mind this is a general collective, so the messages aren't going to resonate with everybody. Please use your discernment. Okay, so we start out the reading in the energy of your recent past. And we've got the Eight of Wands, or the Eight of Fire in this deck, followed by the Page of Pence, or the Page of Earth. And what I notice about these cards right off the bat is that these two figures look very similar. The same bluish tint to their skin, wearing a white dress, golden horns. Which brings to mind the impatience that the Page of Pence can sometimes possess. And seeing as how she seems to be the one riding these falcons, there definitely seems to be fast movement in your recent past. Things kind of kicked up and you were on a roll, for lack of a better term. You felt like you had fallen into a groove. Maybe the old passions of yours had reawakened, and you were perhaps making some new discoveries about yourself, about the world around you. Or for some of you, this could be internal discoveries. But there's a lot of beauty and a lot of blooming happening within you, around you. And I would say that it's important for you to take a moment to slow down and make sure that you're taking in all of the beauty and the small joys. I was talking to another tarot reader about this, how important it is to kind of gather up those small joys, to combat the daily fuckery that life throws our way. And speaking of, in present energy, we do have the Five of Air, or the Five of Swords here, and it's followed by the Two of Cups, or the Two of Water, in reverse. I'll show you what the card looks like upright. And what this feels like to me is someone's ego, or there's some bullying taking place, or there's someone is codependent on you, is too dependent on you, or there's codependency. You could be codependent on them as well. I mean, look how this Queen of Earth and upcoming energy is looking over at these two. Like, I told you bitches to stay grounded, and you're completely submerged in your emotions. Upside down. Ass over teacup. I am noticing the purple connection here, telling me that a lot of what's going on in the present has to do with you not listening to your intuition. I am also feeling, due to the fact that one of the oracles that I pulled for you to clarify the top row is the vulture, and it does talk about an opportunist. So there could be an opportunist in your midst. If there is, I feel like you know who it is. This doesn't come as a shock to you. This either resonates with you or it doesn't. But for others, there is a strong feeling of codependency. There is a feeling of someone using some form of bullying tactics, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, emotional, whether it's spiritual, whether it's love bombing, it doesn't matter. It's just something energetically is off in the ether, in the air. That's stopping the equal joining together of two. It's almost like there's a power dynamic that's really off here. One person is much more dependent on the other person, and I'm really feeling like it's someone that's a bit too dependent on you. It's someone that's kind of made what was going very quickly, was going very strong, headed toward new discoveries, new passions. Things have kind of come to a bit of a halt, with life kind of stepping in the way. A little touch of fuckery sprinkled in for extra spice. But you do have the ability to adapt. You are adaptable. We Virgos are very adaptable. We don't like change. Not many people do, I don't think. But when thrust into a new situation, or when a problem arises, or when a situation is feeling off, or when someone in our life needs help, we know how to adapt to different situations in order to be most of service. And that's why in upcoming energy and advice, we've basically got, your energy with this grounding, stabilizing energy, this energy of abundance and fertility, new ideas blooming, new things coming, coming back into your field of vision from the periphery. You're kind of pulling back into focus what it was that you were finding so beautiful and so freeing. And the last card out being you, being the Hermit. showing you that it's most important for you to be yourself. It's most important for you to do exactly what you've been doing in terms of to do exactly what it was you were doing, to get back on track with whatever it was you were doing before you got a bit derailed by someone or something in your life. You're learning how to navigate a new situation, how to reorient, acclimate to a different set of circumstances by grounding yourself amongst them, amid this kind of destabilizing energy. And remember, it's coming from a very intuitive place. And with the Hermit here, don't be afraid to separate from any energy that you're codependent on or that's codependent on you. It's not healthy for anyone involved. So make sure that you're seeing things clearly. Make sure that you're not getting lost in nostalgia, that you're not getting lost in this place of emotional unrest, unbalance, that you're paying attention to and studying and learning from the stillness, the solitude, the quietude that you so need and desire in order to get yourself back to that place where you had more hope, you had a feeling of the world kind of cracking open a bit for you, a feeling of having more opportunity. The other oracle, clarifying the bottom, we've got the flamingo talking about romance and love. So I do feel like there is a lot of love here. But you've just got to make sure that you and this person are two separate souls. You don't need them in order to breathe. They're not your air. And, if the energies are reversed, remember you're not their air. They don't need you to survive. No one should need someone else in order to survive, to cope, to make decisions, to live life, to be happy. We should be able to be happy on our own and have that happiness expanded when we're with another. Like I said, this is a lot about needing to kind of equalize, more equal exchange here. And, you're in this place where you're able to see that more clearly and take all the time that you need to figure out exactly how you want to reach this place again. This place that you were, a month, 2 months ago. before life became life, and you began to put your desires on the back burner again. And that's not love. You can have love for someone else, love them fully, be there for them, but you need to make sure that you're extending that same love to yourself. Let me grab you guys an empathetic oracle, just out of curiosity. For Virgo, please, Spirit. And we've got Earth. How appropriate. Of the earth, my body is formed each day, and by the energies of my experience shall I seek her out. A precious moment to an empath is the remembering with every cell that our body is made up of the energy of the earth. With this knowledge, we practice the remembrance of grounding. Every stone, every plant, every tree, all the creatures that walk and swim, each has gifted their energies and elements into creating our body. Just as a tree sends roots down into the earth, mingling with all the stone beings in the fertile soil, there is an anchoring to the earth. There is strength and the ability to pass through, as all the energetic experience of our bodies, to the ground. Just like a lightning rod is grounded to the earth to render an explosive charge harmless, so are we grounded to disperse the emotional turmoil of life as it enters our system. Beautiful. So, are you remembering that you are of the earth and that you reside in a sovereign, energetic container? Are you coming from a place of honoring that experience of the physical self, making choices accordingly? And grounding will help you get through this situation in the highest way possible. Just make sure that you're leading with love and with your intuition and your intellect, coming from a grounded place, but also keeping your spirituality front and center, and making sure that you're continuing to plant seeds for the future so that you can continue to grow and experience. Because that's what life's all about. That's what makes life enjoyable. Alright, dear Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated or something helped you in some way. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up or comment down below and say hi. Know that you are all cared about. Know that your presence here is deeply appreciated. And I look forward always to our time together. Until next time, my friends, take good care of yourselves, take care of those around you, and I will see you again soon. Alright, stay safe, friends. Bye.